Hello and welcome back to our Going Medieval series. Now, there's a few improvements that I'm going to make today and get everything switched over. Uh, and without boring you with all the, you know, 30, 40 hour long construction, I am going to That's right, you run over there, boy. I'm going to, apparently, squirrel. I'm going to uh, go ahead and cut it to where we have everything done. So just hold on just one moment. I'll be your bees, peeps.
2 hours later.
Welcome back. So we got a few things done, and apparently the cow is enjoying sleeping in the doorway. So let's zoom out here. I had a few traders come by and moved all of this over here, the standard limestone, the dirt, the limestone bricks. Also made an expansion to hold just the wood, which is, to say the least, kind of working. As you see, there's just so much wood. I might have screwed up when I planted so much wood, but had a bunch more goats birthed, unfortunately. So that's going to drag my food production into the nightmarescape. I had just set a harvest for all of the grass because these are steadily running me out of stuff. But when the trader came, I got lucky. The trader had 8 of the cabbages, carrots, and beets. The second trader, I kid you not, had 8 more beets and 6 more cabbages. I was like, oh yeah. And then I went back to look for something else because I was trying to find a way to constantly have hay. Well, that same trader had 8 things of barley. So I bought them. I'm trying everything here. Because I'd already noticed their food consumption. And this was before I went back and had to do all the rest of this. But we got this completed. Look at this. Look at this. That is what I'm talking about. Beautiful armory. Oh, also, I put in another one of these. But why would you do that, you might ask? Simple. I hate waiting. It's a nightmare for me. Very impatient. So this way I can do production for whatever I need. Now I did get a little fancy, so forgive me for that, but I put a mini storage here in the smithy for iron and steel. And this way I can keep track of it because I forgot how many things it holds. But 50 iron ingots to a pile, right? So that's literally 300 iron ingots. Same with steel. So this way I have 100 steel at all times. I'll have 300 iron at all times. And, oh yeah, and I rearranged the kitchen, put in more of these for now. It's temporary. Um, I might have went ahead and bought more healing supplies. I've got this one set to making meals. This one, on the other hand, I don't. The the what do you call it? The production just does not work very well for this. I have tried this multiple times. It is kind of nightmarish. I wish it was something to do with anything that I looked up on the forums. I have literally went over this multiple times, so this is not the first time I am even saying this. I've went over this multiple times, recording multiple little vids here. This is not working properly. I have had vegetables, tried to get them to do it, and they wouldn't do it. I don't know why. It makes no sense. You know, I know this is that, but they have enough cooking material out of just this, yet they're choosing to use everything else, which is screwing the animals completely. That piece of AI, if you devs are watching, really, really needs to be improved on. Big time. We also got a new settler, oddly. And he's just kind of there. I've already set up his job lists. And the other point of contention, look at that. Got a little graphical error there. That would be the game, not my video card, unfortunately. I'd love to have an excuse to buy a new video card. But this 2080 is working just fine. Although I would love to have one of the new AMDs. Oh, one of them. Oh yeah. I am spacing out talking about video cards. This, we're all set for our gold and silver. Because it takes 300, mark that, 300 gold to make 30 gold ingots. Okay. I would complain on that, but I could kind of see it. This one, however, I would complain. 300 silver to make silver ingots. Now, oops. Somebody forgot where they put stuff. A fine soft metal to be worked into coins or jewelry may deflect the attentions of malicious fairies. Malleable, incorruptible metal for crosses, crowns, and coin. The ultimate goal of alchemists. The fact that it takes 300, which in turn kind of forces you to use iron. I mean, I know it should be less available. I mean, as you see, it is less available than the iron is, period. The gold is actually less than the silver. Well, actually they might be kind of equal on this map. Most maps, the gold is way less. Mountain maps, the gold is way less than the silver amount. So, excuse me. but you see the amount of iron. It almost forces you into using just iron for everything, which I don't feel is the right thing to do. Considering it only takes it only takes 30 iron nuggets. Now, an iron nugget is not pure by any means, but sorry, had to hydrate. Um, like I said, I've recorded this multiple times. I've had a lot of issues pop up with that, them not cooking for the animals. But the iron nuggets are not 100% pure. Um, Technically, 100% pure iron would not be best. Some of the strongest iron or steel is actually mixed with other. Uh, uh, my goodness, with other metals and such. And that being said, I could understand the gold thing, you know. Um, but you know, granted, I'm on a map where I've kind of hit the payload of gold, silver, and iron. There's a lot of mountain maps where you don't. You have to really dig into the ground. But going off of this, that's 500 silver pile, 500 gold pile. These iron nuggets must be a minimum of, say, the size of a baseball, and must be fairly impure because don't know the exact amount, but standard impure iron, um, size of a baseball, 5 to 10 of those would make an iron ingot, not 40. I do know a little bit about metallurgy. I'm not an expert, but I do know that much. So either they're trying to limit you from really having the really good stuff, or because of the size of this pile, these must be like the size of a marble. That's the only thing I can guess. And that would honestly be good to have in the info or the description. 0.1 kilogram, 0.1. Yes. Okay. Putting it as the weight, most people would overlook that. These are like the size of a marble. And you should really have that, like right in here, like saying it's marble size somewhere in these descriptions, which is odd because gold doesn't come out marble sized when it's actually mined. That you're talking about more like gold runoff that you find in streams, and that's if you're lucky. But gold itself is, when it's mined out of rock, it comes out in pretty decent chunks. Of course, with modern machinery, when it's mined out, it comes out in huge chunks. Of course, it's also got other stuff caked on it, but and then you've got silver, same thing. Iron, on the other hand, iron is actually one of the things that does come out smaller when you're mining it. you end up literally adding more iron. Sorry, I'm thirsty. You end up adding more iron to uh, basically make an ingot than you would if you were to actually take mined silver or gold. Um, so yeah, I do have a complaint with that. My other complaint, and just bear with me, peeps, because this is going to be a pain for everybody. My other complaint, this. See that? I can't automatically select. That is a big, big no-no. I mean, a huge, big no-no when it comes to gaming. Especially these kinds of games where you have multiples of the same items. You have, with this one, you're having to click each and every one, which, if you screw up, you have to click more because... But this is a big no-no. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy this game. I love it. And, you know, I've spent enough time on it, you know, before ever starting season 1 that I'm pretty well versed in how this game works. Also, how many different builds you can do. Some are effective, some are crap. But this one piece, out of everything else in the game, of course, a little joke with the developers about no water. I mean, I would love water in the game. It would add both tactical and just standard advantages and disadvantages. Because it would, like, if your settlers needed to get water, like the animal pens have the trough. Well, what if they had a water trough, which was, instead of 1 square, it's 2 squares long? That, if they did that, I'm telling you right now, it would add a whole new depth to the game. I mean, I'd be excited as could be. At the same time, I do know that the way this game is made, it would be harder to, it would be harder to do. So devs, if you're watching, you know, I'm not trying to brag on you about that. Although I do appreciate the witty banter on Twitter. That was nice. But this simple thing, I mean, I know it sounds simple, but there are games that have tons and tons less that you can even do in them that have that simple click all mechanic to where you can change it. And that really needs to be implemented, because that is a quality of life that is needed so badly. I mean, this, for whoever's still watching now, because I know this is boring, this is to prove that point. That it is boring, a huge task to go around and do it. Because if you think this is bad, imagine if you had 30 settlers. You have to click on each and every one of these individually. Don't believe me? Watch this. See? That is just no bueno. Not good at all. I like how I put it in your room and you don't even use it, Marjorie. Oh, I didn't do the ones upstairs either. Yay. Good job, Acer. But this is a big issue that should really be rectified, hopefully within the next couple of patches. And the reason I say it like that is it as much fun as I have with the game, it drags it down having to do this. See, even these, you can't just select the material. Jump to, go to layer, close, select next tab. It really is a hassle that we players shouldn't have to go through. That being said, I do like the look of the metal wall torches. They are absolutely amazing. Whoever y'all got doing the artwork for going medieval, take them out for steak. Because some of this stuff looks really, really awesome. So yeah, just take your artists out to steak, because they're doing one heck of a bang-up job. And if you wonder why I'm removing coal, I eventually want to put another pile and have coal as my primary cooking and smelting source. See that little bend right there? Most people are like, oh, they can't even do artwork, it's bent. No, no. That's nice. That's flair. That little bend makes it look used. And you want something to look used, especially when it's a metal rod that holds up a torch. Like literally, just look at history. I mean, wall torches, they're pretty cut and dry. They're normally held, so they don't really get bent. A standing torch? Look them up. Look up surviving standing torches and see what they look like. They're bent. It's just how it goes. Because one piece or more of the brain not working. Literally, I've been at this for hours. Some pieces of the fuel and stuff with the extra weight, and because of the heat that it does absorb, it helps it buckle. That's what causes that. See, I'm smart-ish. Okay. I've got room there. I think you have a minute for that. Excuse me. So, since we've got people doing who the heck knows what, let's go ahead and start our gold. And then do our silver as well. And see, with it right outside the door, I moved it over here because it was taking them forever hauling it down here. But with it right here, they have easier access to it. They run out, grab it, run back, come back upstairs. Ding, ding. Much, much better system. Now I'm trying to keep an eye on the food production because they are still not... There's some real pieces of... Man, I swear. They're still not producing the foods for the animals. And I will say what was odd is I never even had the methods show up in this list. And I know they do. I'm hoping that this game ain't bugged. If it is, that is really gonna suck. Oh. What we got going on here? I'm telling you, that cow is pissing me off. Get out of my... While we're waiting... And I'm doing this also to save the coal, because I haven't even started really mining coal. I mean, I got some, but... The wood production is at such a level that I've basically screwed myself. Kind of like with this, the limestone bricks. I really messed up. This is why you cannot just let this game do what it wants. Oh man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a lot of this to go through. But man, I really messed up on that. Most useful when creating steel. And what do you think we'll be using it for? Damages? I do wish you could select what material the furnaces use. It's kind of upsetting on that, but it's not a deal breaker. I mean, that is me nitpicking, to be honest. It's a very nice looking castle. You're making the gold, silver. Man, this is beautiful. Alright, I'll wait for the trader because, you know what? We can use limestone bricks as bartering. It is a finished product, which they do buy. Not all finished products, but... Excuse me. Oh, that was a hard swallow of my soda. They do buy finished building products, which is good. Rain is gardening. Looking good, looking good. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of want to make a little area so I can get that out of there, but I don't know. Okay, merchant, you walking slower on Christmas. We're at... You move any slower, and I'll be 100 years old. Ooh, look at her helmet. Cool. Now this guy looks like he's into something. Like he's up to trouble. And then you got old Granny right there, ready to give somebody the hatchet. I did set up 3 merchant stalls. You only get 1 merchant at a time. Whatever. But it just, I saw this spot right here and I was like, can I get 3 in there? And I was like, tink, tink, tink. Oh, I can. And I was like, okay, put a little right here, just even this out. Oh, yeah. So, I did that. I'll admit it, I was 2 years old about it. I can't help it. It's always exciting when something actually works out. Oh, people, do not forget to plant. It is very, very, very important that you plant. You still not up there? Man. I will say this, I think that the base movement speed for like all settlers needs to be kicked up like a notch or 2. I have seen someone run that slow. And trust me, for a, yeah, for a skinny 27-year-old that doesn't have anything against their physicals, I've seen morbidly obese people run faster. And that is saying a lot when compared to a skinny person. So I do think that should be something that could be looked at, which would just take a few ones and zeros of, okay, tick tick, to fix. Now, who is my chattybox? Chattybox. 13. Dang, Dudley. Wow. 12. Wow. Do you have something on you right now? No. Alright, I need you to barter. Yay! Excuse me. Let's see what you got. Please have something good. You have more barley. I will take that. Oh, you have beet seeds. Yes. Yes. The power. The unbridled power. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Now I'm gonna make sure that you're selling gold ingots. Okay. Do you buy my thingies? Yes, you do, apparently. Okay. Smoked meat? No, don't care. Wait, stuffed eggs? Ooh. Oh, wait, that's our stuffed eggs. Okay, what are you offering? Roasted meat? No. Smoked? No. Packaged meal? No. You're offering limestone brick. You want your mom? Apparently I can sell iron nuggets. Um, hmm. You're not really... Okay. Yep, you're not really offering much. Okay, where is the limestone brick? Chip. Oof. She won't accept that. You know what? There you go, lady. Now let me go here. There we go. Love it. Okay, let's pause this for a second. Herb seed. Herb. Um, hmm. 25. Okay. Okay, so 18 beats. Beat it, beat it, beat it. Okay. Let's not kill everybody's eardrums with that. That was beets. 25 carrots. Which this will come in handy. Didn't I get cabbage? Cabbage? 17. Nice. This is literally 4. 4, 8. So that's 10. And now for the barley. Okay. That's 6. So 6, 12, 18. Put it up to there. And pull it down to there for now. Alright. Let's speed it up just a little bit so they'll grab all the supplies and stuff and move it where it needs to go. I'm really OCD about that. And they're horrible about not doing it. What did you just put in there? You out your friggin' mind? They are out there. You done lost your ever-loving minds. Y'all know good and well you store the seeds down here. In the words of Bobby from Supernatural, idiots. That was weird. I'd actually already set that. Man, that's weird. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Garford is always exhausted. I don't really care. You left it sitting? You out your little mind, I swear. I'm telling you, my people are getting stupid. She's well rested. Oh wow, I can't actually force her to do that. Ooh, look at that gold pile. Look at that gold pile. Oh, that's a beauty. Look at it. Look at that. That is B-E-A beautiful. Come on. Get out here. Get the harvesting stuff done. I need it done now. Not the harvesting, but the planting. Come on. And yes, she's wearing her full plate armor. In fact, we're all kind of wearing our stuff simply because look at that. Oh, what is that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I kind of made some extras just in case. Why? Because screw the bad guys, that's why. Now, I do have plenty of flax, so I might go ahead and expand this to there. Simply because. What are you doing? Lady, come on. What is she doing? Oh, she had to go all the way down there to get the seeds. Wow. So she only carried 10 wheat seeds when she... I am confused because I got 17. Oh, somebody else grabs... Man. Ah. Oh man, that's one thing that kills my OCD. Because I would like to be able to strictly enforce one person. Problem is, doing that, it basically limits the entire place to what they can and cannot do. So I have to just go with it. Speaking of that, I need to do my rounds on this. Oh yeah. I see you. Having to definitely keep track of all this. Because for one, this is what gets me through the winter with my animals. Since they are refusing to actually make their animal feed. If any of you devs are watching, I really hope y'all look into that. And harvest. Okay, let's see what... oh, they finally made it. The heck? So what, do you have to reload the game like 4 or 5 times? Like, literally fresh reload? Like, from Steam itself? This is the first time... see, now the game's making me a liar. This is the first time it's made animal feed. In... what time is it? Yikes. In 4 hours. So, yeah, a little weird. Let's check on our vault. Where are my silver ingots? I know they've been making them. Yeah, see, I know they've been making them. Look at that. Where are my silver ingots? Okay. I see them now. Man, see, I don't know why that's all getting set so weird. I know game could be bugged, who knows. Considering, but that's only 50 animal feed. So where's the rest of it? This is looking good though. This is a 8x54. That is beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna kill them. Yeah, devs, definitely please put some work into this. You know, like, you can select, you know, this and all for just about everything else. That needs to be something here. Because if you select don't touch it, they don't touch it for nothing. So you can't even plant it. So yeah, you know, please look into this, devs, because unless they somehow got it planted, that's crops wasted. That would literally be money wasted, which has happened many times. That really sucks. Because we only had 9 bread. Can I not select it? Come on now. Let's look for the bread. Also, different hit point stuff shouldn't be spread to other shelves because if they're on shelves, you know they're gonna stay on shelves unless the place gets razed to the ground by attackers. So yeah. Alrighty. Where's that thing at? There needs to be more information for this too. Because I know they're making it out of barley. If I don't have barley, they can't make it. Now let's check out the vault. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Yes. We have begun our storage of riches. Anyway. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. That is a lovely. I should have bought those redstone bricks and put them underneath there. I'm such a ditz. Oh well. Ooh, wow. Wild flags. Okay. Oh, this is looking so good. I guess animal feed doesn't waste it away. Hope not. Oof. That's so full. Man, don't scare me like that. You saw that Borg run up there and scare me, right? It did it on purpose, I'm telling you. This is nice. Man, I can't believe it used my barley. Actually, I can. It does it all the time. Which one thing I'm going to be real upset with is when this does come to harvest, if it uses it instead of plants it. Because this, out of all the things in the game, cut it when it's ripe, 8 barley, 25 hay. So literally you plant the barley just to plant the same amount. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. There's just that. Excuse me. I would say that needs to be up to at least, you know, that 8 should bring at least 12. You know, or the double that, because that's just, you know, maybe reduce the hay amount to 15, but double the barley you get. I mean, I could live with that. I would not mind making a bigger barley field simply because it looks nice. Look at them carrots. Carrots. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Ooh, buddy. We'll get like 2 harvests off of the off of the veggies, but that should be enough to, for one, keep us in stock with seeds so we can expand more if need be. Because the way I've got it set up is if we need be, we can expand this and increase our fields of veggies. I ain't even, fussed about that. But we should get at least 2 harvests before autumn and at least before winter. And we'll be set. Look at that wild barley. Taunting me like that. You see that, right? I swear if you don't waste my herbs. Herbs. Nice. Fatty? Yeah, okay, Fatty, just jump into the thing. Jeez. It's feeding frenzy. So I get the water hose. Yeah, this is turning out kind of okay. Ish. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it, because next time we're going to huckle down with our crops and try to get this completely demolished and the wood stored if I've got room. Oof. Great fun. Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. Get that sorted out and continue smelting our metals. Also, next time around, we're going to be working on getting a brewing station. I'm not sure we'll be able to, but we're going to try to get to the distillery as well. So, we're at least going to get the brewing station next episode and unlock steel smelting. Oh, that just looks so pretty. So I hope you join me for the next one. Hope you had fun. I had fun. And the foxes are in. Oh my. Get them. Why are they in the bin? Man. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna try to have a good one. I'm gonna fix me some breakfast now. And whoa! I guess we'll see you in the next one, because these foxes won't.